really buying that. Anyway, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the Star Ladder Pro Series here. This is going to be Team CAZ versus Revival. We've already had map number 1 conclude, and Team CAZ ended up coming out on top. They currently lead 1-0. Please ignore the overlay on the top of the screen that says it's currently map 1 out of 3 and the score is 0-0. This is not the case. Team CAZ took the advantage back over on Inferno, and now they are also going to win the knife round back over here on Mirage as well, which is going to be our second map. So Team CAZ having quite the lucky star under them today in terms of taking the opening side advantages here, as not only do they take it back over the last map, but they're going to get it back over here on Mirage as well. Another map definitely not so heavily in the favor of the CTs as our last map back over on Inferno, but can have definitely quite a few advantages to it. And with Revival having the troubles that they had back over on both of their sides, to be completely honest here, on our previous map, it's not going to be looking so good for them if they don't end up playing things out very well. Like we said before, it took Revival so long to find something that worked for these guys that by the time they did it, they really were only able to pick up 2 additional rounds before the maps, or before the half, apologies, before the half actually ended up ending there. So they picked up 6 rounds on our last T side, and Team CAZ were able to come out on top. Again, remember the 3 of those rounds were due to the pistol, so Revival leaning heavily on that to get themselves into this, but the combat gonna get started very quickly here as dOBRIY and FANAT ROCKA pick up the first 2 kills here, working their way to the A site. But you've got jakem sitting underneath. He's got the 5-7. Kryptix picking one up too. The attention's drawn out a little bit here. dOBRIY running out of ammo. He's got to hit himself back a little bit, but comes in. He's gonna find the final kill over here to take down jakem. Now leaving things into a 2-on-2 with the final 2 left alive from CT's playing from Ticket Box. Now they pick up that bomb. They should be able to move in to get the plant, but Rom, patient as ever, finally finds that headshot over here on a dOBRIY, and now it's all in the hands of balblna to try to clutch this one back out. Sneaking his way over here, trying to get himself inside of jungle just to investigate what exactly is going on inside of there. Won't be finding anything just as of yet, but as we take a look here now to see where exactly this will be going, he still has 45 seconds to play with, so the time is still definitely in his favor, but there we go. Now he's going to pick up 1 kill, and this is going to solidify his rotation over to the B site. Kryptix catches on to this. He's going to move to counter it out right now as he races over there himself. It's actually going to be a little bit rough here for balblna because Kryptix is probably going to end up getting here around the same time. They work their way in. He's going to come outside of the drop area in a second, and now he's going to get himself on his site. But yeah, Kryptix is now right about this. He can sneak it. He's given a lot of time to do this, but he's not quick enough. I mean, he could have moved in a lot faster. Thankfully, he still handles that great. Plenty of time to defuse as well, but that was a bit risky because obviously it was an even trade there. We could have easily seen balblna respond to this one just as well as Kryptix did there, but Kryptix comes out on top. He gets the 3K here in the pistol, and now CAZ are going to start things off here with their own victory in the pistol round. And this is overall for me personally, this is a very bad omen for Revival. I'm trying to see really quickly if this is going to be their choice or not. No, this is actually the choice from Revival, or apologies. No, yeah, this is Revival's choice. Yeah, I was looking at it wrong there for a second. So this is the choice from Revival, so hopefully we can expect a little bit better of a T side than we saw back over on Inferno. And like I said, it wasn't necessarily a bad T half before, it was just the fact that they really only picked up 3 rounds after their first 3 being picked up by the pistols, so it was very light for them in terms of this. CAZ had a very strong, CAZ held a very strong advantage for a very long time. They were picking up so many rounds in a row, so it was extremely rough for these guys to get themselves back into this matchup. But Revival immediately going to look to strike back here. Molly's going every which way. We can see one player at sandwich. dephh not going to find anything. Gets some damage on quite a few players, but it's not going to be enough. Now the plant comes in. Kryptix though, parkouring himself through the site right now, picking up 1 kill, finds some damage on the FANAT ROCKA. They know he's in firebox, so they're going to be a little bit more careful watching this position, but the retake coming in here from CAZ as well. FANAT ROCKA able to spot 1, takes him down. Asian infiltration coming for another one as well, but jakem jumping right over there in firebox, finding an additional kill, spots the player on Tetris. A little bit of trouble with the spray, but still executes him, and now they should have a clear enough site in order to go for the defuse here. dOBRIY really just playing with him at this point, but he is going to be dispatched. And the final 3 from CAZ are going to keep themselves alive and well here to end the second round in their favor once as well. Now they sit up in 2-0 against the members of Revival.